Promise Me Fortune Ranch. Today, I'm going to show a video on how to fit a saddle to your horse. According to the statistics on Riders for Helmets, over 7 million people ride horses each year. Of those 7 million people, there have been reported 80,000 accidents in the emergency room. I just seem to wonder how many of those accidents had occurred because of an improperly fitted saddle. So today, I would like to take this opportunity to show you how to properly fit your saddle on your horse. First, according to Karen Loshberg, you will need to identify the anatomy of the horse properly to fit the saddle: the withers, the shoulder, the girth, the hindquarters, the back, and the ribs. The withers are located directly below the mane. The back is where the saddle sits. The hindquarters is where you want to keep your saddle off of. Your girth and your shoulder is in the shape of a triangle. I would like to show you something that I think you're going to find quite interesting. Karen Loshberg had demonstrated a chalk skeleton description on a black horse. This is actually going to show you the range of motion of the shoulder as the front leg extends. This will also show you a muscle chain of the horse. The back extensor plays an important part because we don't want that to get pinched, which could cause a possible bucking. So now that we quickly covered the anatomy of a horse, I would like to share with you the western saddle parts of a horse. This is actually a western saddle without the horn. What I'd like to show you is the pommel. I would like to show you the seat. This is the cantle. This back here is called the back housing unit. These little silver things are called conchos. This is called a girth. And this is actually the stirrup, which is extended for the rider's legs. So, if you were to properly saddle your horse, what you would want to do is you would want to come, I saddle on the left side. What you would like to do is come to the left side of the horse, holding up the stirrup up here along with the girth. Put your saddle on near the withers, the mane, and slide it backwards in the grain of the hair. And you're going to want to position it and make sure that it's steady. Pat Powers from Horse Talk, he described this as the important link between the horse and the rider is the saddle. That's the link. That, if you have your saddle secured from Horseback Riding for Dummies, from Sandra Povia, she had described what you want for the withers of the horse and the shoulder. So I'm going to explain that to you in a little bit. This is the properly saddled horse over here. And as you can tell, the girth is properly fitted along with the horn. It's not on the back and it's off of the withers. So I want to go more over the parts of the saddle. This is the actual tree of the saddle, and according to Stephen Loyett from the Arabian Saddle Company, he had said that the most important part of the stability of the saddle is to keep the rider in the center. This will cause you not to fall off, so you'll like that very much. This is the tree of the saddle. Oftentimes, the tree of the saddle is made of steel or wood, which is very hard. And going back to what Karen Loshberg had explained about the shoulder of the horse, if the shoulder of the horse does not have full range of motion, it's hitting this shoulder fender right here. Because I explained this is the pommel of the saddle. This is actually the gullet. This is the shoulder fender. So the shoulder of the horse will actually hit this. And unfortunately, it's not the saddle that gives, is the horse's shoulder, which over a long term could cause damage to your horse. So, which you want to avoid. Horses for Dummies had explained, Sandra Povier, that you put your hand on the side of the horse. You lay your hand in between. You should be able to fit 3 fingers in here comfortably. This would give you that full range of motion that Karen Loshberg had demonstrated at the chalk of the horse. This will give you that full range of motion that you'll be able to do to be able to ride your horse comfortably. It just makes me wonder, according to the 7 million people that had ridden a horse, and of those 80,000 people that had reported to the emergency room, how many of those people have taken the time out to properly fit a saddle to their horse? Just makes me wonder. Happy trails.